2 weeks ago, I was at a party and a new acquaintance told me about a program he was on that he was so excited about called 75 Hard. I'd never heard of it, so I said, I'm going to look this up. I'll be honest, as I started reading through it, I got excited. I got pulled in that, oh, this sounds like something I would enjoy doing. It's a cool challenge. And then I got this icky feeling about it. Well, that icky feeling is some caution for me. And that's what I want us to talk about today is what I love and what's a caution for 75 Hard. Welcome, I'm Sheri Traxler with Vireo Life, author of Go Forward, 28 Days to Eat, Move, and Enjoy Life God's Way. I am excited to share this with you, not because I am pro or con or anti whatever 75 Hard, but because I want you to understand the filter that you should be using whenever you're evaluating a program to see if it is right for you, what to look for and what to be cautioned about. So let's talk about the love stuff first. I'm going to do overview and then each of his 5 points. And we'll also talk about the cautions. So what I love about 75 Hard, he gives a caution at the beginning to talk with your healthcare provider, to talk with your doctor, to see if it's appropriate for you. That is a big love. The other thing I like is it's 75 days. Too many times people have the thought of, oh, in 14 days or 21 days or 30 days, I can make a big shift in my behaviors and in my lifestyle. He gives it 75 days. So that, another big love. Something else that he does that I really like is he doesn't say you need to do this particular diet. Now, the whole dieting thing we're going to get to. But the fact that he doesn't prescribe a particular diet or say that you have to do a particular type of exercise, that also a big love. Another piece of the whole program that I loved is that he said this is about mental toughness. This isn't about fitness and looking a particular way. It's about forming the confidence and the grittiness and the fortitude to level up and to stick with it. Those are the things about the program overall I love. Now, let's talk cautions. When I first looked at the program, I did get excited, and then all of these red flags started coming up, all these cautions. The biggest is the guru talk, and I saw this in 3 big ways. Caution whenever he said, okay, you've tried all these diets, you've tried all these programs, and they've failed. And that lowers your confidence. And he has done this as well, and he understands that. And so his words on his website are that then he decided to take matters into his own hands. Great. But the guru talk with this that is a caution is he then said, in essence, now turn it over to me. Put your issues in my hands. Follow this program exactly. And that is the big guru piece. The second big guru piece with this, that's a caution, is he starts talking down to you. And he says, the reason you are failing in life is because you make modifications. With this program, you don't make modifications. You do it as is. If you make modifications, you're a loser. Those are not his exact words, the loser part, but that's what's coming across. And I personally found that pretty triggering to me because I was thinking, oh, this is great, it's encouraging, and now I'm being judged and looked down on if I need to make a modification. The big piece of the guru talk that was a red flag was when he said, this is the only way to 100 times your confidence, your grittiness, your fortitude, your self-esteem. I'm not seeing any science backing that up. Now let's dive into the 5 particulars of 75 Hard, what I love and what I caution. What I love is that he does not prescribe a particular diet. What I caution is that he does talk in terms of diet. He talks about not allowing a cheat day and other terminology that lends itself to the diet mentality. The purpose of 75 Hard, as he states it, is creating discipline. We want to create discipline, and you can do that through intuitive eating. His second is fitness, and that is 2 workouts a day, 45 minutes a day. What I love is that he doesn't say you need to do this particular workout, you need to run or swim or do HIIT workouts. He leaves it open, 2 45 minutes and one of those outside. Awesome. And you would think that as an exercise physiologist background, that's my training as a certified personal trainer, I would be like, yes, this is awesome. And in a way, it absolutely is. But I also have some cautions because we want this to be something sustainable and safe. Because there are no particular guidelines, a lot of people I have seen doing 75 Hard now are doing hard workouts. Even if it's once a day walking and once a day running, but no days off, that can be a problem. Get with a personal trainer. If you're wanting to do something this intensive, get with a personal trainer to help you design what's appropriate for you. Because remember, stretching works on your fitness flexibility. The big caution from a mentality standpoint. This is where his whole program with the no modifications piece really began to disturb me. And that is, it very much produces all or none thinking. There's a difference between discipline and all or none thinking. If the goal is discipline of doing workouts and even cumulatively an hour and a half to 45-minute workouts, one outside, what if your schedule one week between family and work and other commitments, you need to do 3 30-minute workouts? His program says, no, you can't do that. That doesn't count. But from a physical standpoint and from a discipline standpoint, sticking with it, saying, you know what, I'm going to figure out a way to make this happen, even though life is busy, that in my mind should still count. Third on the list, water. A gallon of water a day. Now, let me tell you first what I love about this is most people need to be drinking more water. And by shooting for a big goal with water, it means there's not going to be a lot of room for juice and sodas and sugary drinks and, other things that may or may not be the best for you. Okay, most of what I just said, not the best for you. However, this carries 16 ounces. 16 ounces. So 2 cups. So there would be 8 of these a day. During the summer, when I am doing cardio in the morning and I am doing gardening on the weekend and I'm sweating a lot. Actually, last weekend I got in more than a gallon on Saturday. Great. Other times of the year, other levels of activity, for some people, that may be too much. You may be throwing your electrolytes out of balance. So that is a big caution. Number 4, love this one. 10 pages. Oh, what's this book on the top? 10 pages of nonfiction a day. Cannot be audiobook, according to him, but getting 10 pages a day. This one, really the only thing that I question is, again, that all or none thinking. That, oh, what if I read 30 pages one day and only 9 the next? Oh, now I've got to start over. The last step is the one that let me know this is definitely not a program for me. And that is progress pictures. For somebody who has a history of eating disorders, anybody who, if you've dealt with orthorexia, if you have been an over-exerciser, exercise addiction, anything like that, this program would trigger you. So be sure to be very, very cautious when you're looking, if you decide to look at this program or any program like this. The progress pictures, on one hand, they belie the fact that he says, oh, this is about mental toughness. This isn't about, your physique and fitness. Well, then why are we taking progress pictures? If the goal is discipline and if the goal is tracking progress, then any progress tracker should work. The progress tracker that I recommend for my clients is not daily pictures, but everyday journaling. What went well? What was a challenge? Checking that, yes, I did whatever I have committed to, and then also finding out what can make it easier to do tomorrow. What were some of the challenges I overcame? That type of progress report, it's not as exciting on social media as whenever somebody puts up pictures, before and after, opening up a progress journal and going, yay, I did it all 75 days and, I was able to read this many books and I was able to overcome these challenges. That's not as exciting as a before and after photo, right? But it also doesn't feed the diet mentality. All of this to say, there are pros and cons with any program. Focus on programs that are based on principles and allow you to personalize based on those principles. So the principle of committing to and sticking with an exercise routine and a healthy way of eating, intuitive eating, drinking more water, whatever that looks like for you, reading consistently nonfiction, things that are going to strengthen your mind and build your mind, and tracking your progress in some form that's not going to trigger you. Those are great principles. But don't give your power to someone else who says, oh, I took matters into my own hands and now let me tell you exactly how you should do it. Use the principles and personalize them. If you have questions on any of this, how to evaluate programs, please reach out to me. I am happy to help guide you through that because it's so important that you find what works for you that's science-based and that will get you to the long-term result that you want. Thanks so much for being here. Remember to subscribe, click that notification bell. And if this is something that will help you for me to review more programs, let me know. I am happy to do it. I don't want to be, downing and judging somebody else's programs in a negative way, but I do want to caution and I do want to let you know, here are the principles I love. Here's where we need to be cautious. Love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Until next time, find your unique path and fulfill your potential.